So, you're thinking about buying your first home. That is huge. It's a massive milestone. But before you get to the fun stuff, picking out paint colors and furniture, there's this one giant choice you have to make right at the start. And that's exactly what we're going to tackle right now.
And there it is, the big one. Do you want to find a house that's already standing, one that has its own history, its own character? Or do you create one from scratch, something that's tailored exactly to you? It's a huge question, right? And it can feel, well, pretty overwhelming. But don't worry, we're going to break this all down together. Okay, let's dive in. Look, the goal here isn't for me to give you the right answer, because honestly, there isn't one. The whole point is to give you a simple, structured way to think about this so you can figure out which path is absolutely the best one for you. To really get a handle on this, we're going to look at it from two totally different angles, through the eyes of two pros in the field, Realtor Rashida Walker and builder Leah Harper. Each one represents a very different approach, and understanding where they're coming from is going to give you a crystal clear picture of what each path is really like. Think of it like this. On one side, you've got Rashida Walker, the realtor. Her whole world is about helping you find a home that already has a story, one that's already lived a life. And on the other side, you've got Leah Harper, the builder. She's there to help you write your home story from the very first page. Two different journeys, but they both lead to the same place, your new home. So let's start with the buying path. A great realtor like Rashida is your guide to what's already out there. They've got that on-the-ground knowledge about neighborhoods, schools, and what properties have been worth over the years, stuff you just can't find with a quick online search. Think of them as your expert navigator for the whole process. So here are the kinds of questions you absolutely need to be asking your realtor. Things like, what are the real pros and cons of this neighborhood? How does making an offer actually work here? And maybe the most important one, what kind of nasty surprises could an inspection dig up? We're talking about the stuff that doesn't show up in pretty pictures online, like a roof that's about to go or wiring that's 50 years old. The answers to these questions give you the real story. All right, let's switch gears and look at the other path. A builder like Leah Harper is your partner in creation. They're the expert who can take a piece of dirt and a stack of blueprints and turn it into a real, living, breathing home that is 100% yours, right from the foundation up. Okay, but here's where you've got to be smart. You need to ask your builder some tough questions. What can I actually customize? What's a realistic timeline? And I mean really. And this is a big one. What's included in the standard price and what's considered an upgrade? Because those gorgeous quartz countertops you saw in the model home, yeah, that's almost always an upgrade. These questions help you balance that dream of creative freedom with cold, hard cash. Okay, so you've seen the two paths from the expert's point of view. Now let's bring it all back to you. How do you actually decide what's right for you? It's time to build your own personal decision-making framework so you can move forward feeling totally confident. Here it is, a simple 4-step path to your decision. First, define your priorities. What are your absolute non-negotiable must-haves versus the nice-to-haves? Second, get real about your timeline and budget. How soon do you need to be in a new place? Third, you've got to get out there. Experience is everything. Go tour some open houses and some new model homes. And finally, after all the spreadsheets and logic, listen to your gut. Which path just feels more exciting? And really, it all comes down to this. This is such a personal journey. There is no universal best answer about works for everybody. The only right choice is the one that fits your life, your personality, and your dreams for what's next. So as you start this incredible journey, that's the real question you've got to ask yourself. Are you an explorer, ready to discover that hidden gem that feels like it was just waiting there for you? Or are you an architect, excited to build your vision right from the ground up? The answer is going to lead you home.